welcome to the Rose System. This is Nova, just jumping on quickly to do an introduction for this video. In this video, Mia is giving her opinion and her advice for newly discovered systems, specifically from the perspective of an altar who was being discovered in the early days. We hope you enjoy it and we hope it helps. Let's get into it. Hi, it's Mia. There is a cat on my lap, which is very exciting. She could tell that Summer was a little bit upset that she came to give us cuddles. Summer was upset because a lot of the advice in this video has come from things we experienced that we shouldn't have had to experience, or things that we didn't get to experience. My input for this video is for the altars who are being discovered, the altars who have had to live their life hidden and who may be scared to be discovered. But Nova was working on the assumption that she didn't have the ID. Nova thought that we were just aspects of her, which we are. But we are also separate at the same time. The person who is discovering you is very scared, just as you are very scared. But that doesn't make them a bad person. It is okay to resent them for being unaware of the trauma. But it is not okay to get revenge on them for not experiencing the trauma. It sucks that your role was to experience the trauma so that they didn't have to. But they did what they had to do to survive, just as you had to do. Just as you had to do what you had to do to survive. You were not alone on this journey. The resources that your host, if you've got a host, the resources that your host is finding access to, you can access as well. But now is the time to practice communication. Now is the time to be grace giving, be forgiving if you can. It is alright to be angry. It is alright to be upset and concerned. It is alright to feel that everything is ending, or that you haven't done your job well enough. But now is the time to be seen. And yes, you do have to do what you do to protect the system. Yes, it makes sense that you don't reveal everything all at once, because revealing everything all at once goes against everything that you were created for. But you have a right to exist. You are allowed to exist. Your opinions matter. You know when it is okay to reveal something and when it is not. Stick to that. Keep yourself and your system safe, while also realizing that now the way to keep your system safe is to allow the processing to occur. things are scary. Your host is scared, you are scared, the others in your system are scared. And that is okay. It is okay to come forward and speak about the things that happened to you. It is okay to keep parts of your trauma hidden. Share what you are comfortable sharing. Guard what you are not comfortable sharing. If there comes a time when you are comfortable sharing it, that's good. But if you're never comfortable sharing it, that is also good. But please don't sabotage your host. If your host is getting help, please don't sabotage it. Yes, it can be scary coming forward and speaking about the horrific things you went through. But to be healthy, those things need to see the light of day. Those things do need to be revealed bit by bit and in time. Preventing your host from going to therapy can prevent the progress that is needed to heal, to be safe, and to be happy. If your therapist is a good therapist and they try to touch something that you are not ready to be touched and you say you're not ready, a good therapist will stop. Work on communicating with your host, even though it's hard. It took way too long for Nova to finally learn my name. There are ways to communicate, and it is okay to communicate. It is okay to be discovered. Since being discovered, we have been able to use the body in ways that we want to use the body. We are allowed to be kids. We are allowed to be creative. We are allowed to do things because we don't have to remain hidden anymore. We don't have to mask anymore. Being discovered means that you don't have to hide. Take your time and you will get there. This is a lifelong journey. You do not need to rush, but you do not need to fight it either. You are seen and you are heard. It can be hard, but it is also incredibly freeing. Being discovered allowed me to heal and allowed me to, and yes, your host will continue to screw up, but so will you. And that is okay because you are working together to do something that is difficult. You are allowed to make mistakes. You're allowed to unintentionally hurt each other. But please don't react out of anger. Take action in making things better for us. That is my 2 cents. If you are an altar being discovered, you are seen, you are heard, and you are allowed to talk about what you want to talk about. You're allowed to talk about the things that have happened to you. but you are also allowed to not talk about them. Thank you for watching. We hope that this video was very helpful for you. If it was, please do consider subscribing. It helps out the channel and helps us to reach more people. Please know you are loved by the incredible God of the universe, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.